Hello, my Geminis. Thank you so much for visiting for your April 2019 horoscope predictions. Thank you again for all your support, your shares, your likes, and your comments. And just want to remind you to please go to my website to book a personal reading. Personal readings do help keep my channel going. Another way to support is to visit my Patreon site. Just put in Cassandra Van Zant and become a supporter on Patreon. Thank you so much. So I have the tarot and I have the after tarot cards that I'm going to be using for your reading this month, Gemini. So let's see what is going to occur within the month of April. Can you believe it? Of 2019. It's gone by so quickly, but sometimes that's a good thing. So I'll lay down some cards and then of course I will lay down some clarifiers with the after tarot cards, and we will go on from there. So what does Gemini need to know for the month of April of 2019? All right, here we go. All right, Gemini, your first card is the Knight of Wands reversed. Second is the Seven of Swords. And the third is the High Priestess. Very interesting. All right. What I'm picking up from these cards is there are still some things that are not going to be, you're like all fired up for something, but all of a sudden you have to hold back. You have to just pull back a little bit. The Seven of Swords is indicating, you do what you have to do for yourself. It's not so much you're sneaking away, because if you look at this card, it looks like someone's trying to get away from something. But it's also that you are doing what you have to do for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. So sometimes we have to CYA and, help ourselves. And then you have the High Priestess here. The High Priestess is telling me that everything is going to be okay. So even though there's a slowness here, even though you have to do what you have to do in order to get what you want, get where you want to be going, know that you aren't just taking everything and leaving someone high and dry. You're the one who is saying, I need to just slip away a little bit. For some reason, this card is very important. So I just have to keep referring back to this. And that's what they're telling me. It's like, this is something that you do not need to look at and say, am I doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing? Am I, trying to cover up something? No, you're not. You're doing what you have to do. So if that means being quiet, okay, the High Priestess is the psychic part of you, okay? It goes into the subconscious and also the person who knows. And you know that whatever it is that you want it to really move forward on, it's coming, but you just need to wait a little bit and keep knowing. I kind of feel this is also saying, this card here is saying to trust in the universe. So maybe some of you have been wanting to do something, it's just not working out for you. You have to take another route. You have to look at it in a different way. However, we're looking at this, what's caused this slowdown. But you're doing it because it's going to be for your best and highest good. So you are the one who is protecting yourself, because no one else can protect you like yourself. And that's what I feel the biggest thing is here, Geminis, is I almost get the words hurry up and wait, which I really detest, but sometimes that's the way it goes. We're looking at it, we're going, all right, I really want to do this, but now I have to pull back and I have to wait and I have to do whatever it is I have to do for myself. I want to get some clarifiers on this because this is very interesting to me, and I'm sure it is to you. Let's see what this is. So remember, it's a general reading, so whatever is going on with your lives that you had wanted to start going gangbusters on, but you couldn't, look at it that way. If this is a relationship, maybe you wanted to really go for it, but then you're pulling back because you're not sure about it, but because maybe the other person is looking at you like you're coming on too strong, or let's just let the dust settle and we'll go from there, because So the High Priestess and jobs. Okay, this is jobs too. Anyone who's looking for, you're looking for a new job, new employment, so you're going for it, but you have to do what you have to do for yourself. So you are not letting anyone know about it. The High Priestess keeps saying, be quiet. So you're not letting anyone know about what you're doing because you don't have to. All right, so you don't have to let someone know what you're doing. You're doing this for yourself, and be quiet. Let's see what else we're talking about here. Okay, what more can you tell me with the Knight of Wands reversed? You've got the Ace of Cups. So I feel that this is talking about, remember, this is reversed. You really want to go for it, but you have to be quiet about it. So it's overwhelming. Normally, Cups is talking about emotions, it's talking about love, things pertaining to the heart, the matters of the heart. But it could be in any situation that you're in. That's what's great about the tarot. Anything that you're going through that you feel passionate about, that you really, really know that this is going to benefit you, excuse me, and benefit your life, but you have to be quiet about it and just go about it in a more subdued manner, because the Knight of Wands is like somebody who just goes for it. And I feel this may be the idea, because Wands is talking about ideas. It's all about your hopes, your fears, and things that go on in the mind. So you have this great, brilliant idea. Let's go for it. But let's tone it down a little bit, because I know what it's going to do is bring me happiness. And why is it that you have to keep it quiet? The next card is the Hangman. So I feel you need to keep it quiet, because you are finally getting some hints. Okay, we just went through Mercury retrograde, and that means if you were applying for jobs, you aren't hearing anything about it, or the communication is all messed up. But look at, this person is giving sustenance to the Hanged Man. So the Hangman has put himself voluntarily in this suspension, but now, because of the after tarot, he's getting sustenance, so he can walk away with how he wants his life. Okay, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is, okay, Geminis, it's all about you. It's all about taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself. Be quiet, because this is what you ultimately want. You want that nurturing. You want that fruitfulness. You want to feel like you are the one who is totally, totally, totally in charge of your destiny. So whatever it is that you're doing, keep quiet. Know that you're not looking at it like I'm getting away with something, but you're taking care of yourself and your needs and what you need to do. And you're going to be very, very passionate about this. So this is the matter of the heart. Keep that first and foremost in front of you, because your heart leads you. And when your heart leads you, then you just go for it. You know exactly what it is you're supposed to be doing. Exciting month for you, Geminis. Thank you again for tuning in, and as always, I will talk to you next month.